goody, what's goody, what's goody? You know this is your boy Andy Appleseed. Andy Appleseed TV is the name of the channel. Make sure you like, share your boy with a comment. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button one time. We got the latest and greatest hip-hop news in these YouTube streets. Let's get it in, let's go. Welcome back to Andy Appleseed TV. Make sure you smack that like button on your way in. It was just announced on social media that Taxstone was sentenced to 35 years. We all know this stems back from an incident that happened in Irving Plaza when Troy Ave's bodyguard lost his life. But we're gonna jump straight into this live stream reaction by Fat Joe. In this live stream, he did react to the feds watching social media. He spoke about Boosie recently getting locked up, fresh after a video surfaced, and allegedly he had a weapon on him. He talked about the new French Montana documentary that's produced by Drake. He said this is something that if you love hip hop, you do not want to miss this one. This is French coming out of the Bronx, making it to Hollywood. Now I was expecting Fat Joe to actually react to that situation that's going down on social media with Remy Ma, but in this live he didn't really speak about it, but he did mention something about the importance of relationships, the bond people have, and real love. This situation is serious, but don't worry, I will be addressing that whole Remy Ma situation and the rumors that will be dropping next. So hit that like button on your way in. Let's jump straight into this live by Fat Joe. Latest news hit the social. Let's go.
Social media. The way they caught Boosie. Yo, are you watching like hood dudes? Like, are you really watching what's going on out here? And so they watched Boosie and some dudes, and the man he was hanging out with some real dudes, and the man Boosie had the gun, allegedly, you could see it in the back of his thing. And so the police was watching, seen him, tracked him, pulled up on him, and found him with the hammer. And so why he's showing the hammer on there when we know he's a super felon is my biggest mystery. But don't think they're not watching you on here. Like, you gotta be crazy to think that they're not watching. They are watching you. No, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know. Somebody said talk about Melly. I don't really know enough to really comment on that. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know how to comment on that. But fellas, young ladies, they're watching you on this. To the point of the one time the man slipped and had a hammer on him, they went and locked him up. It's insane. Right? You think only the hood is watching you. You know, his 50th anniversary is almost out of here. It's almost out of here. And so, man, shout out to my man Casanova. Doing a hard time in there, man. This you know, let me tell you about jail. You know, right? But jail's, you see, you're an artist. You got security. You move a certain way. If you don't really want to talk to people, you ain't got to talk to people. That's how we make it. That's what you work for. That's the comfortability of you're an artist. You stay out the way. You do what you want to do. Right? When you go to jail, who do you think goes to jail? Besides terrible injustice of innocent people who've been going to jail forever. Besides them. Huh, AB? The bottom of the barrel, the scum of the earth. The guys you would never talk to in your life. These are the guys when they walk towards you, you cross the street in reality. These are the guys who are scumbags. And you in jail with them. They don't want to hear you got real fame. They don't want to hear you got the clout. You got to understand, I knew when I went up there for a little bit of time, that I was like a neon sign. I expected the violence out off the gate because, you know, historically in life, you know, younger guys have always went at guys to get their name up in every hood. So, unfortunately, these are the people you're dealing with in there. You're dealing with the scum of the earth who at any point, you don't know, somebody's mother died, their wife left them. They got all type of, you want to talk about mental illness. They running around with mental illness. They facing 15, 20 years. They don't give a. And so That's what you get when you go in there. And so, French Montana got one of the greatest documentaries
I can't wait to see it.
ever. It's talking about him growing up in Morocco, coming to the Bronx, because people seem to get delusional and they forget. You see, me, I've always been a guy that if you gave me a glass of milk when I was a kid, somehow you got $20 back. Or if you loaned me $1,000, somehow somebody's mother died and I paid $20,000 for the funeral. I always give it back, and I never forget who is there for me or who's there for me. It's just in me. And so the fact that the documentary, everybody was hitting me up, even though I knew Robert De Niro hosted it, introduced it, Puff was there, Vin Diesel, Sway Lee, everybody was there, Mano, the whole industry. But he bigged me up crazy and said, Fat Joe took my record out in 97. He was trying to find Fat Joe because he knew I was the guy who could broker that and talk to Funk Flex. And so I appreciate him for saying the truth. 2023. This is how bad we've come in the world and in hip hop, where you gotta you can't believe somebody said the truth. Somebody said a fact. What I'm telling you is most of the guys that I knew that were so-called fly in high school and all that, they all wind up either getting locked up, falling off, being bums. And the guys that we used to smack on the back of the neck, call them nerds, call them suckers, they the guys who the bosses everywhere. And so what's wrong with taking a guy who has a decent job, who is respectful and loves you? Because a lot of times with wealth, clout, whatever you want to call it, fame and money, a man doesn't necessarily appreciate his woman like that because he got so many other women wanting to live her life.
Just find somebody to complete you.
Yeah. Jenny, he completes Jenny. Y'all, when you get your girl, your wife, to post you and say, he completes me. Look, get ready for it. It's called Presents. 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 Presents for presents. With the C and the E at there. So be careful of the compliments in a beautiful relationship. Presents for presents. Be careful. When the compliments come, I'm ducking. Like when the compliment, oh, baby, you're incredible. Wow. Oh, I bought these flowers. I'm like, God damn, something coming. Something big. The gifts, something big is coming. And then don't listen to these people who tell you they don't pay for love or they don't pay. Yeah, these guys are liars. These guys meet girls on the first day and buying bags and all that. It's terrible out here. Handsome guys, too. You would never believe in your life. Handsome guys. Not, your imperfections make you perfect.
Of course.
Nah, I'm on a roll right now. Your imperfections make you perfect. Sometimes, you might have a girl, she put on too much makeup. You don't know how to tell her, yo, you ain't got to put on the makeup. Like, you're beautiful without it. Not saying nothing wrong about makeup, but just saying, your imperfections make you perfect. And so everybody don't got to be perfect. Everybody ain't got to be like that. But, if I love you and you love me, that's all that matters. If you walking around floating on the earth, and we get jealous, even me. We get jealous when you see guys making out under a statue with their girl for hours. You be like, wow, they really got that butterflies. They really got that love for each other. Everybody don't got that. Everybody ain't give the compliments. Some women, no disrespect, they just want to hear, I love you, mama, you beautiful. And the guy refused to tell them.
And I want to thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Andy Appleseed. Andy Appleseed TV is the name of the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, drop me a comment. We got the latest and greatest hip-hop news commentary by your boy Andy Appleseed. It's going down. Live stream edits, you named it. Hit that like, catch me in the next video. Peace.